Here all day, haven't you? Busted! I noticed you didn't end that sentence with a question mark. Better get on your homework, little lady. Let's go with boring. Of course it is. That's why it's there. No one really pays attention to school anyway. Hell, half or 3/4 of teachers don't even care. Well, at least they didn't when I was in school. Besides, it's not like you're doing anything other than moping around. I told you I'm not. Silence. Stare. Stare. Look at that. She's staring at you from the other side of the screen. I know this is just a visual novel game, but she's staring at you. She knows. She knows. Her expression stops me in my tracks. I'm going upstairs. Leave me alone. Fine. I'll just bother you again tomorrow. I turn to leave, but I feel her eyes on my back. I walk away. That was me. It's surreal. Was that really how I felt back then? It all seems to have faded over time, or maybe I just got numb. But that's no excuse to have ignored her like that. I'm sure she knows. She's not that dense. Well, she's smarter than you. Someday I owe her a nice long talk. I want her to know that I care about her. I don't care about you anymore, Mark. Ouch! Wow, that's mean. He must have won. She's running, she's crying. Did I win? You won. Huh? Who'd have thought? She's got that defeated look. Grr, just you wait, I'll have my revenge next time. Oh, man. She kicks his ass in reality, but she can't kick his ass in a virtual game. That's funny. You say that every time. Fine then. Fine again, I'll try again. Sigh. We're going to be here for a while, aren't we? By the time we left, our final score was 7-2. Ouch. For her, she won 7 times or she lost? Oni-chan, stop thinking so much. It's bad for your complexion. What? Oh. I guess we were already on the train. Complexion aside, yeah, I guess you're right. Right about what? The fact that you should stop thinking about Lillian? Lillian again! I'm beginning to think that there's supposed to be some kind of connection between Mark and Lillian, which is probably why he misunderstood a little bit of what she meant about that snow globe thing, and why she would ask him instead of Lucas or someone else. I think she wanted to be alone with him, and he was just too dense to see it. How can you say that with such a straight face? I'm adding into the sentences. What the hell? Years of practice. And trust me, it works. Ah. Anyway, that's not what I was thinking about. I see. Then you were thinking of a way to admit to Lucas that you want to borrow one of his games. Let's just say that I've had a lot to think about lately. I think that's sufficiently vague and truthful. Yeah, figures. Her voice trails off as she sinks into the background. If that doesn't say out of character, I don't know what does. You okay, Rin? Of course, I'm fine. You're the one I was worried about. Silence. Did you say you were worried? No. Embarrassed, irritably. This is one of the things that's so cute about girls like this. They blush almost every time when they get irritated when there's something situation like this happens. And damn, those green eyes are adorable. Those are awesome. No! You're not actually mad, are you? She's trying to be, but not working. Of course I'm mad. Doesn't that pop vein make it obvious? Pop vein is what she means by this. A pouty face. Sorry. It's just so rare that I get a chance to tease you. It doesn't count as teasing when you're cheating. How exactly am I cheating? I haven't figured out that yet. Seriously, I tried to mess with you by snapping at you out of your daydream, and this is what I get. Not bad, huh? I admit it, that was a good play. Wait, so this was all a plan just to mess with my head? I wasn't actually worried about you or anything. I just didn't want you to fall asleep on some poor girl's shoulder. I guess I shouldn't remind her that I'm standing, not sitting. That aside, what made you think there was a reason to be worried? Well, you've been zoning out a lot lately, and you were gazing out the window like an actor in a soap opera, and you've been distant lately. That's all. Perceptive. See the sadness in her eyes, in her face. Sorry. No, it's no big deal. Of course it is. You have your own life, and I know there are things that you wouldn't tell me about. Don't say it like that. It won't be long, alright? There's something I need to sort out. That's all. The train screeches to a halt at our destination. Linn grins as she pulls Lucas off his gaming device, but I could tell it's a thin coat of paint. It's uncomfortably cold. Not bitterly cold, but uncomfortably. Just cold enough to make you wish you'd brought gloves when your breath is barely visible. It's the late fall equivalent of those drizzly days when you can't quite decide if it's worth taking out your umbrella. It's nostalgic. Scales. I pace back and forth to clear my mind, but it doesn't work. It's been years since I've seen him. Years. I should be excited, but something feels off. Gosh, it's cold. I'm not sure what I was expecting. Was he supposed to be the star of the football team? An emotional wreck? Just another guy? There's no way he'd forgotten about everything that happened. I was struck with the strangest feeling when I talked to him the other day. He was memorized, of course, but his eyes were empty. It was like staring through frosted glass, virtually opaque. But I can't lose focus yet. I just wish I could shake the feeling that he isn't who he used to be. I guess 3 years is a long time. Mark, look, we're finally here. Where are we going again? What? Feel free to browse, everyone. New customers are always appreciated. Nipa! Yes, you'll be amazed. We have an endless amount of products. It's time. It's time. The Golden Land awaits us. Just so I'm clear, this is a store, right? Well, yes. Okay, just checking. Well then, I don't really want to ditch them, but what I consider the possibility of what's behind these doors. It would be rude, and if he is, uncomfortable with the possible anime fact, we're just gonna dive right in. Alright, I'll bite the bullet, kick some common sense into the curb, and what have you. I'm going in. Oh, that's right. I think I've heard Lucas mention that game. Maybe they're lining up for pre-orders. As I wander to the back of the store and search for wherever Linn and Lucas vanished to, I stumble upon bits and pieces of conversation. I'm telling you, it's going to be awesome. Pre-orders are going up next week. I hear the TV station site has an exclusive pillow cover too. Huh? I even know a guy who can get it across the border for you. I'm out of here. A gust of cold breeze strikes my cheek. The hell? I look up and I find myself outside. Daydreams are a powerful thing. Okay, what now? The air cools my lungs with every breath, but it's refreshing in its own way. It isn't too late yet, but the sun is already starting to set. Refreshed, I decide to take the scenic route back to the mall entrance. Hey, that's Lillian. Did I just catch a glimpse of a UFO? Well, no, that's Lillian. There she is again. Where's Bigfoot come into this? Oh no, sorry. It's just daydreaming Lillian. Oh, hey, Mark. Strange to see you out here on a Saturday shopping with Linn, I suppose. Boink. She blurts out a barrage of words. I might regret asking this, but what were you thinking about just now? Silence. Silence. Stare. Nothing you need to worry about. Is she blushing? She is. She is just a little bit. She's the shy type, so for my guess, she's actually keeping what she's actually excited to see him. She tries to glare angrily at me, but I can't quite say that it's working. It wouldn't happen to have much to do with the shopping bag on the bench next to you. Of course not. Anyway, what are you doing out here? This isn't exactly weather for lounging. It's not weather for strolling either. You're as sharp as ever. Me? Sharp? I'm not like this around everyone. Come on, Mark, catch the hint. Shut up, new phone. He doesn't have a clue. What? He's staring at her. What a jerk. But of course, the sudden worrying look on her face is, adorable. Scales? What? Is there something on my face? Well, no, it's just... that sounded more coherent in my head. See? I'm only sharp around my slow-witted friends. No, you're only sharp around the guy you care about. Don't try to pull that line with me. I wouldn't go out of my way to... slow-witted. That's all I heard out of that? Seriously? So that's what she meant? Sorry, I didn't mean... I laughed a resigned laugh. It's alright, don't worry about it. I know you weren't implying anything. You're right, sorry. You don't need to apologize. Sigh. It's futile. Anyway, let's go for a walk. Sure. I'm just about fully rested. Right. Let's go. I look away unconsciously as my stomach flips itself over. I can't believe I sat there for so long. It's cold. Yeah, it is. Linn and I almost died this morning. What? It's nothing you need to worry about. I better left untold. Though that reminds me, my head seems to have stopped hurting. We can go inside if you want. I'm sure they'll be able to find us. No, it's all right. Besides, it's a nice day, don't you think? Yeah. Yeah, I guess it is. I fidget with whatever I can find in my pocket. How are things going with the library committee? We haven't had anything much to do for a while. Things are winding down for the holidays. And I suppose you have no need to worry about midterms. Well, I usually spend about an hour a day of studying, so there's no need to worry about tests. Schoolwork is easy once you study regularly. I know what she was going to say before she even says it. Shouldn't you be worrying about your tests, Mark? I'll get through it somehow. Wait, let me explain. You see, some people are born hardworking and others aren't. I happen to fall into the latter category. That's your explanation? She shouts and hits me on the head. Ooh! Ow! She shouts and hits me. I did that for the 5th time, literally. You know, if you don't work hard now, you'll never be able to get into a good university. And if you don't do that, you'll never get a good job. You'll never make good money. Doesn't this bother you even a little? Well, I guess you could say that it bothers me a little. It really doesn't bother me at all. Really? Huh. You're doing badly enough as it is. What would happen if I weren't here to keep you on your toes like this? I'd probably be sleeping on the roof at the school and playing video games at home, actually. So, just get this guy a job on YouTube, seriously. You'd probably sneak up onto a rooftop at school, nap your classes away, and waste your time at home on games. That's what you'd be doing. Holy dragon skills! He just said that! Man, she can read him like a book. Okay, you got me. Good. Honestly, you'd be helpless without me. Which is why you two should date. That way you could be over at his house all the time and help your sister make him do shit. Then I suppose it's a good thing that I have you around. Silence. The crowd, the traffic, the constant droning of nature all disappear. You're right. It really is a good thing. At least he can hit those good moments. Otherwise, he is just a brainless idiot like his friend just described him as earlier. But if you seriously want to repay me, all you have to do is take care of yourself. Right. I take in a sharp breath of cold air, just what I need to cool my cheeks. You should come over. Any time this week is fine. You can come over and I'll help you review. Oh, sure. That would help. That's fine with you, right? Yeah. My voice vanishes in a puff of condensation as the sun strikes my eyes. And again. Now that is adorable. Now that's pretty hot. Oh no. Damn it. Hang on. I shouldn't lie to you. I'm not only asking you over to study. I open my mouth but nothing comes out. It's just like it was with Myra. Constraining, suffocating, dizzying. There's something that I need to tell you. You don't mind, right? No, I mean, or maybe I shouldn't. You'll make things more complicated and it's okay. I'll listen. I squint in the sunset. I hear her silently. Are you sure? Won't this be a burden on you? Am I making the right choice? Are you sure you're ready to face your past? But in the end, it's probably just the sound of my own monologue. Thank you, Mark. Her words turn to condensation before I can hear them.